All right, so we're continuing on with our study of structural words. That last lesson was on prepositions, prepositional phrases, kind of a tough one. This one's going to be a lot easier, so this will be a little bit of a breath of fresh air. I think that last one was hard for me too. So this is Conjoiners Part 1. We're going to look at coordinating conjunctions. And this is actually part of a 4-part series, and here are all the conjoiners that we're going to study. Notice some of them are pronouns, some of them are adverbs, and some of them are conjunctions. As far as I know, I'm the only person who does this. I like to roll them all together because they kind of do the same thing. So I'm a little bit of a grammar oddball in this one. But, let's begin. All right, so like I said, this series of lessons includes words that more properly belong in the adverbs or pronouns categories, but it may be more helpful to consider these words as a group, right? Conjoiners join. They join sub-sentence groups of words like phrases and clauses into other sub-sentence elements, right? Sub in this case meaning smaller, right? We've been working really hard on parts of words. Sub means smaller or within a larger thing. And, we're going to look at phrases and clauses here in a moment because, at least within the context of this series on grammar, we haven't talked about those at all. So a little bit of new learning here. We're going to hit phrases and clauses really hard in our next series of lessons on grammar. So, it's all coming along, but I'll give you a sneak preview right now. But like I said, prepositions and conjoiners, these are structural words that do not mean much by themselves, but which are incredibly important for joining things, actions, and modifiers to other things, actions, and modifiers in a sentence. You can't build a house without a foundation and studs and joists and rafters and things like that. Everybody notices the sink and the TV and the couch, but believe me, and if you know anyone in construction, they'll tell you, got to have a good foundation, you got to have good studs, right? All right, so we're going to start here with the coordinating conjunctions, and these are easy. These are very nice to look at, and they form compound subjects, compound predicatives, compound predicates, objects. They do a lot of different things. They also form compound sentences, right? So let's look at this. Mike and Sarah were married. These are both the subject of this sentence. So we have a compound subject. Or we could say, Mike is tall and skinny, right? These are both adjectives that modify Mike. So a compound predicate adjective. We say Sarah is a mother and a doctor. It's a compound predicate noun. These are both nouns that describe Sarah or rename Sarah. Mike gave Sarah and her sister matching shirts. I don't know why Mike did that. But here we have a compound indirect object, right? He gave the shirts to Sarah and her sister. Sarah cooked meatloaf and turkey. We've got a compound direct object here. These are both the things that she cooked. She cooked meatloaf, she cooked turkey. Finally, Sarah is a doctor and Mike is a teacher. So in this time we have a compound sentence, right? Because this could be a sentence by itself. This could be a sentence by itself. That conjunction holds them together, right? So coordinated conjunctions, lots of fun stuff that you can do with those, right? Actually, let me back up for a moment because I realized I didn't put this here, but coordinated conjunctions, for and not, but, or, yet, and so. I don't know if you learned that in middle school. That's why I forgot to put it in here. Very easy to remember. These are the fanboys, right? It might help you to think about Big Time Rush, or I guess it was Backstreet Boys when I was a kid, but the fanboys, the boy bands, the fanboys. I don't know. Big Time Rush, the boy fans. The boy fans of Big Time Rush. Justin Bieber clapping for Big Time Rush. Fanboys, fans of boy bands, for and not, but, or, and, or so. Those are the coordinating conjunctions. And you're probably sick of my nerdiness, so let's move on. Let's look at some more more compound subjects, predicates, predicatives, and objects here, right? Here's, I'm going to put that fanboys up there, right? Right, Andre and Benjamin and play on the same team together. Lou will cook and clean tonight, right? Let's look at some compound sentences too, right? Remember, compound sentence means everything before the comma and conjunction, everything after the conjunction. Could be complete sentences. Okay. Again, fanboys, Justin Bieber, clapping for Big Time Rush. Right? Comma, conjunction, two independent clauses, same thing, a comma, conjunction, two independent clauses. These are compound sentences, right? Mainly I want you to spot the conjunctions at this point, but I also want you to see what they're doing. Right? And a quick nod into correlative conjunctions. Right? These are conjunctions that work in pairs to create compounds with a strong emphasis. Right? So that, you know, they always work together. Both Sherry and Dwayne are coming to the party. We could say Sherry and Dwayne are coming to the party. This is optional, but the both makes it really strong. Neither Sherry nor Dwayne are happy with the party's location. We could say Sherry and Dwayne are unhappy. Sherry and Dwayne are unhappy with the party's location, but neither Sherry nor Dwayne are happy with the party's location. That just makes it so much stronger, right? Not only are Sherry and Dwayne unhappy, but Kunal is too, right? So this is this also works like this, right? I could say Sherry, Dwayne, and Kunal are unhappy with the party's location, but this really just makes it stronger. So correlative conjunctions, a lot of people don't use them very much, but learn to use them. They really give a little bit of oomph to your writing, and that's a nice thing to have. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I told you it'd be short. Thanks for